the new home of the Atlanta Braves. MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Atlanta Braves.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Julio Teheran gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
Now batting, Damian Trejo. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Philadelphia, right fielder, number 55.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the new season is finally underway as the first pitch is in there for strike one. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Gonzalez has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, third baseman, Brock Holt.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Brock Holt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Revere is under it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting third, shortstop, Maikel Franco.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. That's a hit, their first of the new season. Oh, but they throw it away at second.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
3-0 now. Good comeback there. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, left fielder Alejandro.
Stepping
De
in,
Aza.
Alejandro De Aza. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Franco on second. Duda on at first with 2 down. Fastball called for strike 2. De Aza, the former Baltimore Oriole, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time. The Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Nothing for the Phillies to start. Atlanta coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, They're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Ben Revere. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, center fielder, Ben Revere.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. There to take it is Franco, and that's your first out.
Batting second, second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Emilio Bonifacio. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Hit sharply on the ground. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Here comes the first pitch. Nope. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Taken on the inside corner for strike one.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike two. Popped him up. And there's the first out.
Batting seventh, center fielder number 16, Drew Stubbs.
At the plate, Drew Stubbs, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. High pop up. Freeman is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 8, Jeff Mathis.
Digging in, Jeff Mathis. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
High in the air down the right field line. Trumbo has a read on it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Mark Trumbo. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Mark Trumbo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One to Rendon. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Nigel Richardson. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Richardson has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. There goes the runner. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box now, Steve Gonzalez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Kazmir sets, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. Rendon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's lifted the other way out to left. Diaz under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Set to start the 3rd as we're back on MLB Network from Suncrest Park near Atlanta. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Scott Kazmir. 9-1-2 due up.
Scott Kazmir.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Richardson waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Damian Trejo. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Revere. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Brock Holt.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brock Holt. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide. 2-0. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Throw in time and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. In now is Andrelton Simmons as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. 1 away.
Batting 9th, pitcher Julio Teheran.
Stepping in for the Braves, Julio Teheran. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Missed with a slider. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The center fielder, number 2, and Revere.
Riding in once again, Ben Revere. He popped out in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Up next for Atlanta, second baseman.
Settling in now, Emilio Bonifacio. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. Up around the face. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Revere, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Stubbs is after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Braves strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Franco is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively. This guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Lucas Duda. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Digging in to try it again, Ben Zobrist. He popped out in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Gonzalez giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Phillies strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Windup and the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Here it comes 1-0 to Trumbo. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 1-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Standing in, Anthony Rendon reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Kazmir's ready. Here it is on 1-0. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Digging in, Drew Stubbs comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 16, Drew Stubbs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses. Ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Jeff Mathis.
Into the box, Jeff Mathis flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Popped high in the air. Freeman is there, and he's got it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 26, Scott Kazmir.
So here now is the pitcher, Scott Kazmir, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The batter, right fielder, Damian Trejo.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Damian Trejo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back in standing. The 1-0 pitch. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. Halfway home, still no score. Now at the plate, Nigel Richardson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Nigel Richardson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left field, number 1, Steve Gonzalez.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The pitch is circle change just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now. Gonzalez, the runner at second with 1 away. Nope. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
The pitcher, number 49.
In now, Julio Teheran.
Julio Teheran.
And it's fouled away. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And he lays off for ball 1. One and two now to the Braves pitchers.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
One out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Digging in and looking for more, Ben Revere. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Up around the face.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Kazmir has his target. Here's the 1-1. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. 2 out, nobody on.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Brock Holt now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Philadelphia, shortstop, Michael Franco.
Ready for another chance? Michael Franco. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now. Three and one, here it is. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Franco leads off first with one away. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Inside, ball.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here now the 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here's Alejandro De Aza. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Bonifacio over to his right.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line. Franco at second. Duda at first. 2 out in the inning. Weak chopper to the left side. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Emilio Bonifacio now.
Leading off with a break, second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Standing in now, Mark Trumbo. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And that is off the wall in right field. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Ready once again, Nigel Richardson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Kazmir sets. Here's the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. That last pitch, number 80 for Kazmir. Towards second. And this is taken for the out. 2 left for Atlanta. They're up 2-0. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Here's Drew Stubbs now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in to try it again, Jeff Mathis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Stubbs on at first, nobody out. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for Philadelphia.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Right fielder, Damian Trejo.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Damian Trejo as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Stubbs, the runner at third. Mathis is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
Here he comes on 2-0. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Trumbo, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay throw on to third, but he's in safely as 2 score on the play, and we are all tied up.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions, and from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at third, so the best he can hope for is a no decision.
For the Braves, number 54, Shane Simmons.
Striding in once again, Brock Holt. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
The 1-1 home. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Digging in once again, Michael Franco. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are tied 2-2. Matt McCormick is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Matt McCormick.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve
Leading off for the
Gonzalez.
Braves.
He'll try to follow up
Left
the double
fielder,
in his last at-bat
Steve
with another big hit right here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. And that's off his leg on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
The shortstop, number 19, Andrelton Simmons.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrelton Simmons. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Another 1-2 delivery. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Brandon Bunty will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Bunty.
This one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. High in the air out to center field. And Stubbs is right there to put it away, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. This game is still tied at 2-2. Luis Avilan is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Luis Avilan.
Here's Lucas Duda now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Ready for another shot now, Alejandro De Aza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into right field. That's a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. The 0-1 on its way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And he'll step off and fire to the bag, but the runner's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them a 4th.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Drew Stubbs. From the belt, the pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Phillies strand one. Score remains 2-2. Here's Ben Revere. He was sat down on
Leading
strikes
off
in
with
his
a break.
last at-bat.
Center fielder, Ben Revere.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
That's a ball.
4-1.
Counts 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Digging in the switch hitter, Emilio Bonifacio. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here. Holt comes up with it. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tap down the line. The throw to the plate, the tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
Well, he took a big gamble here in a tie game, but the throw is a good one. He probably got excited about scoring the go-ahead run, but that excitement ends up costing them, and we're still tied.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. A 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
set. Here's the 3-2. Bounce it to the left side to second for one. Back to Duda. A double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Geraldo Pringle will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Pringle.
Settling in now, Jeff Mathis. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Number 8, Jeff Mathis.
Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. One 0 count. Here it is. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 2-1. Popped him up. Bonifacio has a play. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Matt McCormick.
Yonder Alonso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher
Phillies,
here.
Number 23, Yonder Alonso.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded to the right. Now he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, and they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Now batting.
Last pitch was a
right
fastball.
fielder,
Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Damian Trejo is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Underhanded flip, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with two down. Hit back up the middle. Simmons is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Philip Fetter enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Fetter.
Next to bat for Atlanta, Anthony Rendon. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball one. 1-0 home. There's a low changeup that's laid off.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3. Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Digging in now, Nigel Richardson. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. The 1-0 home is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder.
Stepping in for the Braves, Gonzalez, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stubbs moves over. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The shortstop, number 19, Andrelton Simmons.
So digging in now, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stubbs on the move. He makes the catch, and we are headed to extra innings. 1 left for Atlanta, and this game is still tied at 2-2. So next to the plate for the Phillies, Michael Franco.
Shortstop, Michael Franco.
Here's the first pitch to him. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Now the 0-1. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Lucas Duda, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting, left fielder, Alejandro.
Here's Alejandro De Aza, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Pickoff move to second, and he'll be back in standing up. Hit hard on the ground to third. Rendon has it, and a long throw across the diamond gets him. That's a nice play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Stepping into the box, Ben Zobrist. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. Here's the first pitch, and that slider's almost in the dirt. Looking at his career totals, Zobrist is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Line to the right side, into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. Seals is going to come in and pinch hit here, as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. And that's taken for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And that misses 1-1. A 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. One out, nobody on. Again, a 1-2. Hard liner towards short, but the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Trying to bunt his way aboard to no avail. It's 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. Aroldis Vizcaíno takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 38, Aroldis Vizcaíno.
Here's Drew Stubbs now. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Center fielder number 16, Drew Stubbs.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Now the 2-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Fouled off. Once again, a 3-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number 1.
The catcher, number 8, Jeff Mathis.
Digging in to try it again, Jeff Mathis. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Jose Iglesias will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Iglesias.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hit hard to the right, but foul.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Line softly toward the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Pablo Busher takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
Busher.
Ready once again, Freddie Freeman.
For the break. First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 swing and a little tapper that rolls foul for strike one. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Possible winning run on first. One man away. He's running. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another two-strike offering. Line towards center field. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first? Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only one away.
Up next for Atlanta.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
The 3-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. Freeman rounds third and is striding for home. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Well, everyone wants to get their season off on the right foot and feel like all the hard work during the offseason and spring training has paid off. He came out here excited to play a real game again, and he really had a great game.
I'm just fulfilling my destiny. To the death of me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. To the death of me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I talk to God like what's next for me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. Yeah, my pops told me he was proud. I don't think he knew what that meant to me. Yeah, you try to take advantage of me. Before you die, you'll be dead to me. Before you die, you'll be dead to me.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Arodys Vizcaíno claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.